I've got Master Level 6 on Teemo and a Legendary skin for him.
What's happening to me?
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's Code.
So yeah, this is a Teemo video where I talk about Teemo. Although some people call him Satan, but you know what? We're just gonna call him Teemo today. So yeah.
Ally has been slain.
Yes. Oh, he had to heal. Oh, he had to heal, dude. Oh my god, he almost stepped on it. Wait. Oh. Yes!
I'm having way too much fun with this, though. You're a demonic person.
One nice thing about Teemo is all the build paths you can go. You know, you need a constant source of DPS. You know, you go on hit mode. You need a freaking tank. You go tank mode, and you need more damage. I don't know what you need. You just go freaking AP mode, and you know, you just place all your shrooms in the jungle, and it's like, dude, I just killed that guy by doing absolutely nothing.
That was almost clean, dude.
Alright, let's hear. I got it.
So Teemo's passive is a nice little thing called camouflage, okay? Basically, you stand still and you don't do anything, and then you go invisible. And when you go invisible, you stay invisible as long as you don't move, unless you're in a bush. And then you can move freely around the bush. And then when you come out of invisibility, you gain attack speed for a few seconds. It's pretty sweet. You can use it to cheese at level 1, or you can hide out in their jungle in one of your shroom fields, and then when your next victim walks up, you can kill them.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. First save us. Oh my god, please come soon. Thank you.
I love that too. Teemo's Q is Blinding Dart. It's a targeted nuke that freaking blinds people, and when I say blind, I mean they can't use their auto attack for the next 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. It's pretty freaking ridiculous. So you use this in team fights on the AD carry, take out like, I don't know, half their health, and then they can't auto attack just because you felt like it. And you know, you can use this to like win trades, poke your enemy laner down, or you know, you can just use it to steal kills from your team. I mean secure.
One day there'll be a reckoning.
You have slain an enemy.
Teemo's W's move quick. Gotta go fast. Yeah, but anyways, basically, passively, you gain movement speed out of combat, kind of like Moby Boots, except instead of a flat amount, you get a percentage based on the rank of this ability. And then for your active, this passive movement speed is doubled. So like, if I had 10% movement speed passively, I would now have 20% movement speed with the active. And you can use this in combat without losing the passive movement speed. And then, you know, that's all there is to this ability. Like, you can use this to stick to your lane opponent easier to secure a kill. You can use this to run away because you're freaking scared of that like 20-0 Fiora, and then you know, and then like you combine this with Ghost, and it's like nobody can get away from you, and then you just shoot them and shoot them with your darts, and it's like, well,
This guy was bad. Why is this guy so good? Just hit like 3 insane hooks, and like he hasn't hit any before.
yeah. So just don't give me blue buff.
But help.
I'm coming.
Oh, how did that? You okay?
Don't lead with blind.
Wait, what?
Oh, dude, he just ulted a Teemo.
Sorry, you're right.
How did I get 2 kills out of that? What the heck? Teemo's E is Toxic Shot. It gives your basic text bonus on hit magic damage and also applies a dot to your enemy that lasts over 4 seconds. Now this is really good to help you last hit because I'm not good at last hitting, and it helps you, and you know, you can go for like an on hit build because of this ability, because you know that magic damage that you're doing is on hit, so you go for like a Gnash's Tooth, Rage Blade, Death Cap, you're gonna do so much damage that the enemy's not even gonna know what to do with you. And then, you know, there's the fact that that dot will actually like take out that one little sliver of health that you know that you usually leave, and when that happens, you know, you just go up to their dead body and just go.
You want Teemo? Come and get him!
Teemo's ultimate is that one ability where you just win that fight with the littlest sliver of health, and then the ally walks over one of these, and then you just die because you had that little sliver of health. Teemo's ultimate is a nice little thing known as Noxious Trap, and basically what this does is that Teemo passively gains shrooms over time, and he can store up to 3 at any given moment, and then actively he can place these things at a targeted location, and he can also bounce on top of one another. So like if you want to get some like poke off or something, but you don't want to get up in that, you know, Fiora's face or whatever, you can just use these and lob them on top of each other. Basically, if an enemy steps on these, or any enemy unit, or any unit for that matter, so like jungle creeps, minions, champions, dragon, scuttle crab, you know, any of those, your shrooms will detonate, dealing a DOT or damage over time, and then, you know, it reveals them. So like if you want to do some like cheeky stuff, you can use your shrooms to track the enemy jungler, and then you just go in and kill them, and it's pretty fun to do. So yeah, that's pretty much Teemo's ultimate in a nutshell.
We just need to group up.
Has been slain.
So let's talk about Teemo's item Satan. So there's basically 3 builds you can go with this guy. You got your on hit build, your AP build, then your tank build. Now, you know, there's yeah. So for the on hit build, it's pretty basic. You know, you're going for the on hit effects. So you get a Hextech Gun Blade for the extra sustain and lane, and then you get that nuke and that slow with it. Then you grab a Gnash's Tooth, and then you grab a Rage Blade, and then you grab Berserker Greaves, and then you grab a Mallet, and then you get a Ruin's Hurricane. Gnash's Tooth because the attack speed, AP, and the passive that you get. So you get magic damage on your E passive, and then you get also get extra on hit magic damage that scales your ability power on the Gnash's Tooth itself. And then you grab a Rage Blade, and then you get Berserker Greaves, and then you get them Frozen Mount for the on-hit slow, and then you get the Ruin's Hurricane, so you spread all that around to your enemies in team fights. And then for masteries, you know, it's pretty preferential as long as you bring Fervor. I really don't think it matters. You go for Fury, and then I go for Feast, so I get extra sustain, Vampirism, and then the Oppressors, because that Frozen Mount's going to be proccing that damage, and then the Battering Blows and the other one, whatever it's called, I really don't care. Piercing Dots, I think it is. And then I go for Fervor because it's the pretty good, since you're going to stack it with all that attack speed you're going to have. And then go for Savageries because I can't last hit at all. And then, you know, you can go for assassin because you're gonna be in a solo lane, and then you get the mana one, and then you get the one that gives you health and mana whenever you get a kill or assist. And then for the next build, you go for your shrooms. You see, your shrooms are just gonna do so much damage with this build. So I rush Nomicon for the mana because the build path is extremely good, and then you're also getting ability power and CDR, so you can place more shrooms. Next, I like to go Sork Juice with the Magic Pen. Then I like to go from Leandre's because, you know, I get to wear a mask, and then I also get I get that % current health damage, so it makes that dot that much more potent. Then I grab a Rylai's because it's you're more annoying, and it also has really good synergy with the Leandre's Torment passive. And then you go for the Death Hat because it's going to give you so much AP. And then the last item is pretty situational. You know, you can go for like you can go for Loot's Echo if you want to have your shrooms have more front end burst, or you can go for like a Abyssal Scepter because it gives you more Magic Pen and it gives you some CDR to boot. And then you can go for like a Zanya's because you need the armor, or you can go for like a GA. It doesn't really matter as long as you're building something that's skill that is AP or lets you live longer. It doesn't really matter. So next there's Teemo, which I don't even like this build at all. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's pretty garbage. Those are the items. These are the masteries, and then, you know, like, yeah, you go for Grasp, and then whatever else is up to you. You can go in the Frosty Tree, you can go in the Cunning Tree. This is just my preference. And yeah, I don't play this much because I don't think it's that good. And then, yeah, for runes and masteries, you know, you can go for AP mode, you can go for AD, you can do whatever. Like, just find something that suits you. I personally bring AP when I play Teemo. I bring like a combination of I bring some magic resist, some good old ability power, grab some scaling health, some magic resist, and then I get Magic Pen as well. Because Magic Pen is really, really, really good on when you're going AP mode, and you're going to be dealing magic damage either way, so I just go for the AP. And then, yeah, that's about it I have for this video. You know, if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and tell your friends about it, because this is a really high quality video. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and, yeah, if you guys have any champions you think I should do, you should totally leave them in the comments, and you can also tell me how I can improve upon this video. So, there's something.